Tonight you heard a speech by someone who doesn't know what's going on in the Union, or at least is hoping you don't know. What is the State of the Union? Russia's invasion of Ukraine has led to the worst crisis in Europe since World War II. Massive inflation is everywhere, the likes of which we haven't seen since the malaise of Jimmy Carter. Parents are frustrated by almost 2 years of bureaucrats messing with their kids' schooling. Everyday Americans see their freedom, jobs, and livelihoods stolen from them by petty tyrants drunk on power with lockdowns and mandates. The State of the Union is frankly pretty poor, and Americans are largely unhappy with Biden's performance. Our 2 years of lockdowns, ballooning national debt, and out-of-control inflation threatens our very national security. Congress added trillions of dollars in new debt to pay people to stay home from the lockdowns that Congress mandated. When gas goes up every day, when food prices increase weekly, these are signs of real trouble. Of course, that's if you can even get the food. Supply chain issues from our COVID policies have continued to bring empty shelves, late deliveries of just about every item in our economy, from meat to used cars, from raw materials to boatloads of goods. The delays are ongoing. Economic issues are only part of the problem, though. Parents are being told they're not in charge of their kids' education. Issues such as critical race theory and extreme gender are brought into their small children's classrooms. That's if their kids are even meeting in person in a classroom at all. Biden and his followers want you to believe that they're following the science, but it looks more like political science to many of us. Dr. Fauci wants you to triple mask, double vaccinate your 5-year-old and hide in your basement. That may be okay for a 40-year-old government bureaucrat making nearly $500,000, but it's not so easy for everyone else. And really, the scientific evidence for vaccinating children is not convincing. There have been many casualties of the Biden policy so far: science, freedom, prosperity, strength in the world. These are not small matters, and they've all happened in barely over a year. I shudder to think what will happen if these policies continue unchecked. Democrats in Congress who clapped and cheered tonight bear much of the blame as well. They passed the spending bills and enabled the appointees who have made this mess. Thankfully, one thing I can say without flinching about is that Americans, that we still are the greatest country, and that our State of the Union can and will bounce back. We can get our spending under control. We can retake our freedom. We can stop the left from taking over our schools, and we can fix our foreign policy. It starts now. Parents are fighting back. People are listening to other voices with real science on their side, and men and women are running for office to take back Congress. Next year, I am hopeful that the message will be better, our outlook brighter. For now, keep fighting and hoping that our best days can and will be ahead of us.